Students that aren't engaged aren't learning, and students won't engage without a sense of curiosity. Let's talk about how curiosity will ignite your lessons. In your credential program, you may have learned about hooks or anticipatory sets when it comes to lesson planning and teaching. I didn't really understand the purpose of these. I kind of got into a rhythm of adding them when I was creating lessons, but I didn't really understand the purpose of that. Students that aren't engaged aren't learning, and students won't engage without a sense of curiosity. Have you ever had a student ask, "Why are we having to learn this?" I've heard it so many times, and it used to really frustrate me. I felt like it was an attack on all the hard work that I've put in. But this is mostly because explaining standards to students wasn't something that I was really confident in. So I usually replied, "One day you're going to have to know this." And that always was really hard for me to swallow because I wanted them to just love learning and engage with it and love what we were learning. But I didn't understand how standards could apply to teaching and how I could share that with my students. So I spent time reflecting, reading, and diving into the standards, and having this bigger picture of how standards built upon each other helped me get excited and interested in how I could improve my teaching and help students get excited about it too. So we can create curiosity in our lessons to help engage our students and get them learning. I'm going to share 3 ways to get your students to engage and 2 to avoid. The first is fun facts. These are quick and easy. You can look them up. They can be fun, odd, gross, interesting, but they're easy to share with parents sharing your class or a quick write, because just sharing a fun fact doesn't actually deepen learning. You want to have students make a connection to it. So by having students share with a partner, they're discussing, deepening their thoughts, and then with quick writes, you're allowing them to reflect and respond kind of based on their own experience. Another is simulations, and these can be such powerful ways to have students experience learning. They can be science experiments, pretend play, or role playing. For example, you could be teaching map skills, and the students would have to figure out how to create a map based on where they are in the classroom. You could even just set the scene. Close your eyes. Imagine waking up at 4 a.m. to a shrill whistle. You walk outside, but all you can see are stars. Black, thick smoke covers the sky, and you're covered in grime. The roar of massive machines are so loud, you have to shout to be heard. You're 12 years old and you have to work for the next 14 hours, right? Just something like that is easy to get the students, what is she talking about? Puzzles are another great one because they kind of give students an opportunity to figure it out on their own. And that discovery learning can be a great way to enter into lessons. So word searches, cryptograms, those are awesome as well. And you don't have to do this for every single lesson. It's really great to just sprinkle them in every now and then because novelty is a powerful tool. And once you're doing something time after time again, it kind of loses its effect. So those are great tips I shared. These are some to avoid. The first one is elaborate decorations. And my heart sinks when I share this because I love to walk into immersive classrooms or down hallways that are really decorated, like jungles or under the sea themed. And these are incredible opportunities, but as a new teacher, it will stress you out. And it's not worth all of that time and stress if the lesson doesn't actually pan out. So don't focus so much on the look of everything, but on engagement and getting the students to kind of tune into the learning. The other one are videos. I would just encourage to use them sparingly because technology is so prevalent in our lives already. And so videos are great for like actual footage of an event or a quick clip, but longer videos do stall engagement and they don't tend to keep the student participating or taking in all of the knowledge. So as you can see, engagement can have many access points and it doesn't need to cost extra money. It's important to remember that students that are interested and engaged with learning are going to be retaining the information. So budget and big projects shouldn't discourage you from spending intentional time in your planning. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe, and follow along for more ways to create engagement in your classroom and just teacher tips and encouragement. Drop a comment below if there's an activity that you are like, how do I get my students to engage with? It's always been a struggle. I'd love to support you. I hope to see you at the next one. Take care. Have you